Hello, good morning all. So yesterday's quick recap, we had given 4 assignments for yesterday. First one was projection view, second one metadata extension, third one service definition and service binding, fourth one was enriching the metadata and the consumption projection view. So any doubts? Did anybody get chance to try it out? Like even if till the halfway?
Yeah,
Yes.
Gaurav, we are able
Yeah.
to create the two entities, and then right now I'm in the final step where you decide, where you declare that association, what to say that annotations. There I am.
Mm.
I think some of the guys are already completed and they kept it in the folder.
Okay. Okay, very good. So some of you have already been able to see the preview and the complete app. Is it? Very good. So any doubts from anybody before we proceed? Okay, so I think let us start. Hope you are able to see my screen. Yes. Um, so today what we want to do is, yesterday somebody had asked, right, how we will create value helps. So today we will first check it. Right now it's not of much help, but still because we are having them in the search field, so uh, let's utilize that. Then we will use some basic authorization, right? Based on some authority object field, we would like to have some access control. So we know like we have three parts when we talk about uh, any SQL language, like DDL, DML, and DCL. So we are already done with DDL, and DML we already are doing um, with the behavior definition part. And today we will also achieve DCL, which is data control language. And how we achieve DCL in RAP, that is using access control. And the third part is the main core of, or the way we say the engine, that is behavior definition. Today we'll start with the creation of behavior definition. Uh, we will see like how far we can go based on the time. But these three topics we want to cover today. Okay, and by the end of today, as we had discussed, we should be able to see the complete crude operations that we can achieve in this. So you will see a create, a delete. Inside also here you will see create option, right? So that's the idea for today. So now let's start first of all with adding the value helps, which is very simple right now. So basically value helps, the main core topic behind value help is you have to create a CDS view for it. Okay, to achieve value help you have to create CDS view for that. Now suppose right now I want to fetch the agency data from the agency master, whatever I have. But suppose if I want to show some value help based on the domain values, then that, and then if I want to show some F4 help which is not like this, but I want to show as drop down, and in that I want to show some fields. So for that reason also you have to use value help. We will see like probably in next couple of days how we can achieve that, how to get domain values as in a CDS view, and then to create a value help out of it. But basically in that case also you will need a CDS view. So for agency ID, right, we want to add uh, so this is our, let me close. So suppose this is our uh, okay, so yeah, this is our projection view. Now for agency ID, what we want to do is we want to get the complete data what we get in agency here. So we know there is a view already for that we are using for agency association. Let's see what data it has. So I have this data and I want to be able to see all this. Okay. So for that reason, what I will do here in my travel, before agency ID, I'll write an annotation consumption dot value help. I will use definition. So here this is for value help. Has anybody done using the earlier way where we used to use object model and then foreign key reference? If you guys are used to, but if you not, then better, like you can directly use this. Now from which entity, which CDS view we want to take this from? So we have something called entity is slash DMO slash I underscore agency that we have seen, and what I want to map from that is this agency ID. Right now this will obviously show all the values, but whenever I select any of the value out of that complete row of different fields, which field should be mapped? Agency ID. Okay, so element I have to give like that. Which element I want to map? Element I want to map is agency ID. Okay, one curly bracket is missing. For this we should be good. Let me just quickly check agency ID they are giving us. Agency ID. And we have given as agency ID. Let me make it agency ID like this. So now this is done. Let's see if this gets replicated in our service. Yes, you see, all the fields are coming. So how easy it is, whenever I select suppose based on this, then I'll go, I will find all the agency ID with Pink Panther. I can select probably multiple as well. This it will give me history. Okay, so this is clear, sweetie. Let me again go back here. What we have used: consumption, value help definition. We have to give which entity we are referring to, that is demo I agency, and the element from that we want to map to our agency ID, because this we have written just before our agency ID, right? So whatever annotation you have written before a field, that would be mapped. So here agency ID I want to map. So this is clear?
Yes,
Hello?
Gaurav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple? Simple?
Gaurav, one more thing. Can you go to the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you open the agency as well?
Let me clear it out. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in top there will be some more filter, right? Agency ID name. If you want to add those elements, is
What
it?
you want to add?
Okay, so right now we see just output field, right? So let's see, we need to add. Okay, we have a free search, right? That also works here. Let's see, I want to search based on some agency name, some fudgy search here. How do I do? That you can based on this search
Yeah.
itself, right?
Yes. So see, if it is enabled in your CDS view, then you can, yes, search.
Got it. Got it.
So
Thanks.
it should be enabled in your this. So see, it is already enabled agency name for the search default search element, right?
Got it.
So that way. Now, because this was a out of the box that we have taken. Suppose you want to add some more fields, you can feel free to create a, because obviously anyhow you will create a new Z CDS view for value health, or you would
Yeah.
use some of the standard if it fits. There is
Gaurav,
always
just
an option.
can you click on that show filters option there?
Uh-huh.
This is the one you asked to right, sweetie? Yeah.
Yeah, but here it is just like a free value. Here
Okay.
it will not give any further, because for if you want to achieve this also, then there should be sub drill down, but it does not make much sense, right? So here, if you want, I can say 134, but this will not directly work, because I think I will have to edit in my search, that search. So there is no direct value. If I, yeah, I can choose any of the options, like starts with 1 probably. Yes, so then it will work. There are different options that you can use. Street that starts with 1, then contains any of this. It is enriched really lot. Earlier it was very limited. Into something that we can also do. But these are just like a normal one. Here we will not get any drill down. You can use all. Okay. So this all comes out of the box. If you have one simple view for reference, then you just have to write this thing, right? So now you tell me, there are some Fiori developers in the call, right? How difficult earlier it was to give this custom F4 helps in the freestyle, right? So now it is very simple to give. So that is the power of annotations. Similar way, we will use one for customer ID. We will simply copy paste from here. What we want to use here, we have something called customer. Always we can navigate. Demo I customer I will use. So here I have customer ID. Refresh. Yes, it gives me all the customers. Okay, simple. So any doubts in basic F4 helps? Please tell me if there are any, otherwise.
No, Garo, it's clear.
Okay. Now there are different types of way that you can do multiple things with this. We will see gradually how different way we can enhance this custom value definition. Okay, now suppose.
Yeah, Gaurav, excuse me, I have a doubt here.
Yes, please.
I'll share my screen.
Okay.
See, I have added this consumption value definition for customer ID and agency ID. Okay, so see, if I am going and selecting here, I am not getting anything filtered here. Because of that, I
Yes.
am not getting any values.
Yes, I could see directly. Go back. You are using element as agency ID, where D is small. In the view, D is capital.
Okay,
Change that at both the place, and you will see it working.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Very good, Bhaskar. Like you have almost you are done whatever we have done. Very good. Anybody else with any questions? Okay. Fine. So let us move with access control. Okay. Now we know, like, see, there are different ways we can achieve access controls, and that's the main. I just want you to understand, like, authorizations are must for us, right? We can have authorizations, like, suppose I have one single app. In that, I will be creating some different functions. So we will add more functions here. We will add all the CRUD operations. We will add some custom actions. In the CRUD operations, there will be delete functionality, create functionality, update functionality. Then now, if the travel is completed or cancelled, then we should not, like, there can be different type of way we want to control. Based on our users, we have to give authorizations, right? That's a simple idea that we all know. So I want answer from you is, in normal ABAP, how do we control authorizations?
Normally, we used to have that authorization object with values assigned and validate on selection or to fetch the data accordingly.
Yes, that is correct. So that is something called data level authorization, right, sir? That is
Yeah.
data level authorization. Now suppose if I have to the single app that I want, now there is one user who should have only read-only access. Then there is other user who should only have access to change the travel status that we will put an action to. Okay, then there should be one user who should have only edit access, no create or delete access. And there should be one end user who want to just create, right? And then there should be one master user who will have all the accesses. This is fair, like this kind of requirement you will get, right?
Yes.
Yes. So in this way, how will you achieve it? You will not create different, like one of the very basic idea is whenever, like we know, we can create multiple layers on this. So somebody will tell me like I will create multiple behavior definitions. We have not yet gone there, but I'm just giving you an idea. That's not true. We should not do that. There are different ways in which we can achieve this. Okay. Um, that is also we can restrict based on the authorization objects, and that is also something that we can achieve via something called feature control. Okay. uh, Now this is called static controls, authority controls. Okay, now there would be some instance controls. What do I mean by instance? Like if I have an edit access, right? But if the travel status is cancelled, I should not be able to edit. I have the edit access to that static controls I have. Like I would be able to see the edit button. But there will be different types of rows where the statuses would be different. So unless and until the status is either A or O, I should not be allowed to edit. Right? How will I achieve this? This I will achieve using instance control. Okay. This also we will see. We will try to cover as much as we can, but this part definitely, because I have felt like this is very important. This type of requirements always comes, and this we will definitely cover. So now let's start with some data level. So DCL or access control we can achieve only on the database level. Okay. So meanwhile, that the way we have done this, let's also do for this booking wala entity. Okay, here also we have customer ID, so let's put that. It will be helpful for us in future. So we have this. Then what else we want? Probably we also have for this um, career. Career also we have one. So let's try to create one for our career. uh, Let me simply copy this. Okay. So what I will use? I will use here. So a simple view can be used in association as well as value help. Okay. So career, what we want to map career ID with probably airline ID. Yes, airline ID. Now let me add one more. Currency. Here we will just simply write currency. Oops, we are using only I currency again. Fine, so we have added. We can also add for connection ID. For that, we will use with something called additional binding. Okay, that we will see when I will come back to this again, because right now on booking we are not having any F4 for default search for booking, right? So we are not worried. Let me just check if we can do this in. I don't think it is possible. Let's see. I've never tried this, but while we are on this, let's check that. The way we have given selection field annotation, na? Let's try to give for this thing as well. Sorry, for booking ID. No, here it will not work probably. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we can do like this here also. It will not work as a selection field, but also this is there. Like you can add filter. So suppose if I see customer 558. Uh, yes, so see, we can do table filter. So the table level filters are also there. Okay, but the way we tried like this, we cannot have on here. We tried adding this booking ID selection field. We cannot have. Suppose customer ID S30. This will not work. This will not work. This might work when we go like this. Yeah, then it works. See? Yes. But that will only work on our home screen. You got the context, right? So here it will work. But we never want to see like this. This is just for testing. When you will deploy, you will not see any option like this. You will deploy it as a Fiori application. Okay? So you will always see like this. But that's something for us to know that we cannot give like that. For that, we have to use table filters because that's part of table properties. Okay. So the way we saw, this is of no use. Okay. Now let us start via creating authority field. Okay, authorization field. So we know like this is traditionally how we create authorization field. Suppose let me give it. And data element we have to use. Let's use stat. I think it's already there. So it's not a simple authorization status with the three that we have seen. Na? I'll also show you that data element. That doesn't open. Normally it will open. So this is the data element with this same overall status. It has three values 0 AX. Okay. So now what we will do, we are creating this, then let's create a new authority object with the same name we create. By default did not give us, so what we will do, come back, same name, what this will do, yes, we can see now like our this is already assigned. I will activate. This is active, so I have one authority object. Now what I will do, I will go to my series view, this right, I will do a right click on my interface view and do new access control. Okay, I will give the same name. I'll give the TR, yes, and I will use PFCG aspect because we are going to use PFCG. So by default we have got like what element that we want to give. Just try to understand this definition that we have. So we have got the element on which we want to give this PFCG aspect. Okay. So what it says is define role grant select on this where element name. So what element we want to check, because we have taken that on the status. So I should be allowed to see only the statuses which I have authorization for. It could be anything. It could be region, it could be currency, it could be anything. I could have
This,
simply,
this is almost like similar how we do it in HANA Studio, right?
yes.
Okay.
That's the same DCL part that we used to do. So here what we will give, see, I can just simply comment this for now, where I can just give the currency for equals to USD. Okay. Oops, I think one. Uh, okay. Yes. So now I should have authorization only to view all the records which has currency as USD. So I will go to this view. I will do. See, this is changed to not needed to check. Access control. Did you see this? So access control is check now. So I am seeing only USD. Only 97 entries out of 200. Right? If I change this to EUR, then if I go here, do an F8, I should be able to see only EUR, 66 entries. Okay, so let me just comment this out, uncomment this part. And here what we want to do right now, because we have done it on status, it will also code completion, it will give me. Oops, it's overall status. I'll use overall status. Here I will give the authority object that I have created, which is stat underscore GAU. Here also I can use on the code completion. And field that I field that I want to give is also same. And the filter value that I want to give, say CPVT. Display. Let me check this. Right now, what should be the output? Because it is not assigned to me, so I am seeing this as blank. In this cloud, this demo, there is no way we can do assignments of the roles. That has to be done probably by See, normally this will be done by your basis, giving your PFCG access and assigning authority objects to you into your roles. On cloud, I think it could be handled in a different way. It could be done by GRC or some other like Fiori apps. So see, whatever we cannot do for that, we don't have an ABAP stack for. There will be a Fiori app to do that. Okay. So on cloud, we will use that part. Okay. So right now, if you can see, I do not have this authorization. Let's test how it works on my Fiori app. Here I can still see the data. Why? Because, any guesses? We have written this define role on my.
That role was not assigned.
Yeah, role was not assigned. That's where I should not see values, right? Which I'm not able to see. Here, I'm not able to see the value. Then why I am able to see values in my Fiori, my application? Any guesses?
Should you write it on the projection view?
Yes, exactly. Correct. Correct. Full marks to you. So whatever we will do, huh? Whatever we will
Gaurav,
do, yes.
yeah, you define the role, right? Actually, that roles you told, right? We have to create that role in PFGs and we can define, right? So in that BTP perspective, how we are going to retrieve that? Define this is an object for that particular role.
Yes,
Is there
yes.
any?
Yes, yes, that's what I told, right? It would be either done by GRC, right, or using the Fiori app, that assignment, because you don't have a normal stack, ABAP stack for that. So the way we have development stack for ABAP, there is a way for do this for basis, okay,
Okay.
on cloud. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, what you have to do, you have to give them this authority object to give you in any of the roles that you would be already having. I'm just talking about a public cloud. If you have private cloud, then you will get an S4 system, okay, where you can do almost everything that you are doing in your normal on-premise system. Okay, but if it is a public cloud, then only you have to take these routes by doing it mostly via GRC or doing some via some Fiori applications on BTP. Okay, BTP is also applicable on private cloud, public cloud. It is just an extension for you to achieve all these things. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, so
Or in GRC, this new role gets created.
no. For that, they will have to create and they will have to assign this authority object to you, your ID. Your some of the roles that you would already have, right? Development roles. So your ID, whatever you are accessing, this role limitation is this is not a role that is globally created. Okay, only this is globally created. So this authority object has to be assigned in any of your existing roles. This is just like, guys, this is just like your normal ABAP. The way if you create an authority object, then you ask your basis, right, to give access to you for this authority object. What he will do, he will add this in any of your existing roles, this authority object with the proper access, right? Same way, this is like that. We are using only PFCG, no other different authorization.
Okay.
Hmm? Clear?
Yeah, though.
Yes. So
So Gaurav, in this case, this concept is not widely used in BTP, right? Since we don't have PFCG there. It's only BRC.
no, we have PFCG. Why we do not have? We right away we have created in front of you. It's a cloud instance only.
Got it, got it.
It's a public cloud only. Your job is, see, as a developer, your job is to create this authority object and then to give it to your basis that I need this access. Then based on the framework that basis is using, they would allocate. That's not your worry. I'm just telling you about the options that they would use. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now coming back, we have to see do it on the projection. So we will not directly, we could have created directly on projection, but we should never do it. Okay. We should always do it from bottom to top. So once we have done this, zeta on this, now what I will do? I will do it on my consumption projection view, and how I will do it. Let me just show you. There is a simple way to do this. Very simple way. In your template, there is an option called define role with inherited conditions. You see this option. First one you use PFCG aspect. Right now we will use inherited conditions. So what? There should be an option. Okay, no worries. There is no option as such. They should also give you which inherited. Yeah, right now this is coming for us to manually enter, but it's okay. What we will do, we will take that conditions from here, and that's it. That's it. So if I'll now check my projection view, okay, then I will not be able to see any values here. Earlier, if this was not there, this access control, then it would show in my projection view. Let me show it. Let me delete this and show you one more time. Let me delete this. Okay, I forgot to show you earlier. Now this is deleted. Now if I, yeah, it shows me. See, but if I will put a access control on this, okay. So clear, now it is gone. And now if I'll refresh this, see, now the data is gone. Okay. Now there is a shortcut on, like, right now, because we don't have this role assignment capability in the trial. What we will do, I will put a simple OR condition, or true. Okay, either check this or this. So here in OR I am giving just true. Grant this as true. Okay. Now let me check. Yes, it works. Now let me check this. Yes, it works. And now let me check this. Yes, it works. Hmm? So if I will see, I should able to see the access control that I have created. What we are doing, we have done first authority object creation. This also, I think everything is navigation based. You can do navigation here also. If I paste, see wherever you see like this now blue, you can do control and it will open. Control plus click, like your hyper. Right. So see all the form based options that we used to get in the ABAP stack, they are providing here as well on the cloud. So now are we clear about access control, basic access control? It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we will stop here and let's meet tomorrow.